would you like to be in a book? Jeff1140 said he'd love to be in a book. Feed died. Did it really die? Well, see, the video that I'm recording now is not dead. This is the HD video. The video that you guys are watching happens to be that video over at live.pirillo.com. If you want to join in the chat room, that's where you'd have to go. This video is about technology, specifically a book about technology being written by my cousin, Dr. Adrian Lamberti. That's right, I have a doctor in my family, not one who could repair me if I was broken or sick, but likely diagram sentences that I would write to her, given that she happens to know a lot about the English language. She needs your help. Actually, she asked for my help, and I asked if I could pass this along to the community, and she said, yeah, go for it. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. She says, I have a question for you about technological history. Okay, pay attention, because you may be inadvertently a contributor to this book if you come up with some answers here in the comments thread. A colleague and I are proposing a book that looks at watershed moments in contemporary communications technology. First, determining contemporary is grayscale, so we've decided that history will begin with the spread of email and the World Wide Web in the early to mid-1990s. We brainstormed other big moments, such as Myst and similar items, Google, Flickr, MMORPGs, Twitter, blogging, Facebook, MySpace, although those are far from synonymous, the Wii, potentially, collaborative media such as Google Docs, technology-fueled political moments such as the tweets that mobilized recent protests in China and Iran, and integrated devices such as Google's Wave, various cell phone packages, and the iPhone or the iPod Touch. I refuse to include the Atari 5200. My joystick fingers still hurt from the crazy pole position marathon of '81. Obviously, we're coming at this from one particular discipline's point of view, meaning that both the list and its chronology will be radically different from other disciplines' perspectives, especially computer science. Ted Nelson is fainting even as I type. I don't know if she could actually back that up, but do you have anything to toss in here? And any don't forget suggestions or historical moments? We're developing this book because our mad rush to automatically think technology equals always good and always progress means we're likely to forget some important stuff from the past. So, you guys got any thoughts? What else should they throw in there as the chat goes moderated? I wouldn't pay attention really so much to the answers here, largely because chat is now moderated. That's kind of what happens. I can only imagine what was being typed in there before. However, if you have any watershed moments in tech history, post them here. Starting at right around the mid-90s, up until today, what are some big, or, okay, maybe kind of big pieces of technology? Software, hardware, services, things that have been transformative. Got any ideas? Windows 7 doesn't count. It's too new. That would be considered too new. Although anything's better than Windows Vista. Wonder if Windows Vista would count. Windows Millennium Edition. I definitely throw that in there. Doesn't have to be a good thing, and Windows Vista and Windows Millennium Edition were most certainly not good things. Leave a comment, potentially even a video response. Certainly credit would be given where credit happened to be due if you come up with an idea of what else could go in this book. Put on your thinking caps, if you have a thinking cap. Does anybody have any thinking caps out there? No? That wasn't really invented. It's just a cap. It's a ball cap designed to help make it so that you could leave the house without looking like you hadn't showered for 3 days. Not that I would know what that's like. However, I know many people in my community who have never showered in their life. It's kind of sad. My email address, chris@pirillo.com. As I said, leave a comment here, wherever you happen to be watching this video. We got our own community of tech enthusiasts, geeks.pirillo.com, and you can also come into the chat room. You can watch what's going on. Of course, it may not be very exciting if you can't participate, because usually it takes one bad seed to ruin the apple, or PC, as the case might be. Well, we have some stabbing going on now in the chat room. We're typically talking tech, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, looking for your answers at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.